This is a very unfortunate event. Talk to me about what we can expect from court today.
Yes, good morning to you, Ngolisi. Today, we have not yet been able to access the court. We are still looking for the court manager to find out if they will be granting us that access to, take these visuals live as well as the proceedings. But having been arrested and charged, we're expecting the gentleman to be, either he's going to be, proceeding with bail or he will abandon his bail. We haven't yet established that, but what we are seeing is that the community is beginning to gather around this court. Protesters just behind me. Let me just move out of shot perhaps so that you can perhaps see what I am seeing. So community members are beginning to fill out here at the court outside, outside the Groblersdal Magistrates court, beginning to, I suppose, protest there as they had promised that they will be protesting. Yesterday afternoon, we also saw community members moving to that particular shopping complex where the incident had taken place in Kolisi, saying that this type of incident is not accepted within their community, residents coming out in their numbers, as well as, the conversations that were had with the family of the young man, including himself, saying that, the young man had said to us yesterday that he's just grateful to be alive, and, there were obviously those health concerns that, the injuries that he did sustain after that assault happened on Wednesday evening.
Mahlako, you just led me straight into my next question. Having seen that video, how is the family really holding at this time? It's seemingly also, they're getting some support from the community.
Yes, we did manage to speak to the family. Had said, the mother saying that she's traumatized. Saying that she hasn't been able to sleep since that incident happened. Saying that her son is, he suffers from asthma. The extent of his injuries when they visited the doctor eventually yesterday afternoon was that his lungs had been impacted, as you would have seen with the video where he did sustain. He was kicked as well on the chest area. The mother also telling us that he is having breathing difficulties. He goes into moments, I suppose, from the trauma where he starts screaming. I suppose maybe reliving that particular incident. The family saying that they are seeking justice, but we did see a lot of community members. We saw political parties as well as government officials visiting the family just to see how they're holding up. But the mother saying that she's traumatized. It was the last thing that she expected, for her son to come home, and for her seeing that video, saying that she's actually unable to even finish looking at the video because it's quite traumatic even for her to, see her son undergoing such, that type of assault that took place there. Because
indeed, Mahlako, this is an incident that sent shockwaves across all spheres of society. And now you have also people coming out to say this is only just a drop in the ocean, an incident that we got to see. And with people actually coming out to say that area is an area where most such incidents are prevalent. What are you getting there on the ground as far as talk around that is concerned?
Ngolisi, this is actually my hometown. I personally have not been one to necessarily experience being assaulted as per se, but it is a community that where, if you are black, so to a certain extent you do experience some level of hostility. But I also understand yesterday talking to the local mayor of Elias Mtsaledi, he was telling us that, this type of, behavior or incidents is not acceptable in this community, but also saying that he had also been engaging with the white community within this area, saying that they call this type of behavior barbaric and they condemn it in its fullest form, and also saying that this particular man should face the full brunt of the law, and that's what they're hoping. And also the family also saying that they are hoping to get justice from the family. I mean, they're hoping to get justice from the the courts, today, that the family had also said that they had indicated that they will also be in court. I haven't really been able to locate them as yet, but they did say that they would be out here.
Mahlako, before I let you go, I know you said you first going to be ironing out some of those administrative issues, such as making sure that you're able to give us, blow-by-blow accounts as it happens in court. But once that is ironed out, what can you really expect to come out of court today? Are we expecting to have the suspect plead, or what's going to be happening?
Well, today we do know that it will be the first appearance, judging from what I suppose the accused would want to do in terms of exercising his rights. Will he be then, approaching the courts to say that we will have a formal bail hearing or not? I suppose those are his options, or there can be a postponement depending on what the state would bring forward, or, will it proceed where we will see if he will be getting bail. But also, I think it would be also quite interesting to see, will the state be opposing that bail, or will they not be opposing that bail? So these are the things that I suppose in a few minutes we're hoping to establish and see what is it that will take place, because the courts do start at 9 o'clock here. So we are hoping just after we're done here with this crossing to walk in and try and establish that, so that we can be able to bring you the latest in terms of what is it that will unfold in this particular matter, Mkolisi.
Okay, let's leave you to get straight into it. Mahlako Komane is our reporter out there for us in Groblersdal.